Hello everyone and welcome to PendulumEdu. Here in this session we are going to discuss some vocabulary words from this article which heads as constant vigilance on Khalistan threat. Vigilance, if you see from the headline, it itself is a noun, and vigilance means the act of being cautious, or there's another adjective that we use, that is vigilant. This in simple terms means awareness, okay, or alertness. So there is a need of constant alertness and awareness when it comes to this Khalistan threat. Now, terrorism, as we see in the present scenario or the picture amongst the farmer protest, if we are all aware of it, yes, definitely we all are. So this Khalistan threat is coming like again and again. It has been addressed. So we have to have this alertness and awareness about what it is and why this has been brought up. In Hindi, if you wish to know, so vigilance is known as जागरूकता. क्योंकि हम अवेयरनेस अलर्टनेस की बात करें तो किसी के जागरूक होने की, अवेयर होने की, that is the relationship that it has. The Khalistan movement is non-existent, it is no more there, but security agencies must watch fringe sections. Fringe sections, fringe here has been used as an adjective, which means the minor sections, okay, the reduced ones, or those who are on the borders, okay. Now borders, we are not talking about the army of persons or something like that. Borders means who are on the fringe line, like who are not the part of the mainstream of the society, probably that, so those sections, okay. The arrest of 5 terror suspects in Delhi, 2 of whom were allegedly involved in the murder of Shaurya Chakra awardee Balwinder Singh in Punjab in October, has turned the spotlight on the embers of the long dead and buried Khalistan movement. So it has brought it into light. There were 5 suspects, terror suspects, who have been arrested, and they were allegedly, that is supposedly, that is assumed, like it is something based on assumptions. There is no proof that they come from the Khalistan, this threat that we're talking about, or the Khalistani backdrop that has been brought into picture. It is just assumed. So allegedly, that is an adverb. In Hindi it means like kathit taur par. It's just spoken, कही सुनी बातों से, but not, there is no evidence or substantial proof to make that statement or the situation like I would say strong or strengthen it. Now, the Delhi police have claimed that Pakistan's Inter-Services Intelligence, that is ISI, is seeking, that is, it is asking. It is a verb used here. So in Hindi it means mangna, to ask for, like we're talking about, right? Kisi se koi cheez mangna. So what is ISI seeking? Yet again to link up terror outfits in Kashmir with pro-Khalistan activists. 3 of the others arrested were from Kashmir. While these claims need to be investigated, while these are the claims, they are supposedly required to be investigated, to be taken into consideration by the police before any conclusion can be made about the presence of a link. Now, if we are connecting it to the Khalistani movement or the Khalistan activists, then what has been suggested is, it has been suggested that there should be proper investigation, and only then such statements should come up that are linking these terrorists with the Khalistan activists. The central government should not take the threat lightly. It should not be taken lightly. It should not be taken that the Khalistan movement doesn't exist, and therefore there won't be anything that could threaten our country or could threaten the sections of society, but it should be taken into consideration with due vigilance, and that is what is the need of the hour as well. Moving ahead, the writer has also stated the Khalistan movement has long become moribund. Now, moribund is an adjective which means something that is no longer in existence. Like on the fringe of dying. Something that's dying, something that has completely passed away, and there is no longer the effect or impact of the same. कहते हैं ना कोई चीज़ जो मरने के कगार पर है या ऑलमोस्ट ख़त्म हो चुका है. Alright? So the Khalistan movement, it is moribund with the neutralization of the threat and the ending of the Punjab insurgency. Now, insurgency is noun, which means the revolt. Here we are talking about the anguish of the Sikh community. Okay, in Hindi you can term as that विद्रोह. Okay, तो इस चीज़ को ख़त्म कर दिया गया था. उनका जो रिवोल्ट था in early 1990, इस चीज़ को end कर दिया गया था, and since then there was no threat and Khalistan movement came to an end. The movement has lost support from the Sikh community within India and the Sikh diaspora across the world. Now, diaspora is also noun. Sikh diaspora is the people or the group of people who move to other parts of the world or to other parts or other countries. Okay, they are diaspora. Now that is diaspora, that is the entire group. The killing of Balwinder Singh is one of a few isolated and sporadic incidents. Now, sporadic is an adjective which is qualifying the noun subject incidents. Alright? Which means occurring in intervals, like one or the other moment, like tatra, yatra tatra. Like some or the other way it is coming to us. Have occurred in the last decade, but attempts to revive the movement, that is to bring it back from fringe groups, have failed. So whatever attempts have been made to revive the movement, to bring it back, okay, to rejuvenate it, that has consistently failed. There is also no truth in the allegation that there are pro-Khalistani sections as part of the large-scale protests led by farmers in Punjab. So there were also a few accusations and allegations made when it comes to the protest that is going, or the ongoing protest of the farmers in Punjab, and now like they were from Punjab and now it's like from in this capital city, that is Delhi. So you see a large section of people who have gathered, okay, and there is a protest running. So there were connections stated that these people also have a few of them are from the pro-Khalistani groups or section. Now this has been completely nullified because there is no evidence to this and there is no proof to state or to come up with or to stipulate it that it is the truth. Okay. The irrelevance is noun, and I'm going to wipe off the screen and explain you the meaning of the same. So irrelevance, we're talking about, it's a noun and it means something that has no relevance or that has no importance. Okay, that is irrelevance. A sambandh, so something that doesn't need much of importance. So the irrelevance of the Khalistan movement notwithstanding, agencies such as the ISI have not stopped trying to foment such violence. Foment is a verb used right here, which means to instigate. In Hindi हम कहते हैं भड़काना. तो आईएसआई ने कोई मौका नहीं छोड़ा है वायलेंस को इंस्टिगेट करने का या फर्मेंट करने का, either directly by the funding fund section or by linking them with terror groups in Kashmir. So either ways, ISI has always tried to come up with different steps or to come up with an idea or different ideas that definitely instigate the anger or anguish and lead to violence. Security agencies must therefore remain vigilant, that is careful. They should be careful, they should be aware, it's an adjective, okay? तो उनको सतर्क रहने की ज़रूरत है. This is what the writer suggests. Moving ahead, it has also been stated that even if the Khalistan movement has been interred, it's a verb which means ended, buried, दफनाना ख़त्म हो चुका है, दफन हो चुका है. The threat of the terror in Kashmir remains well and truly active. Though the Khalistan movement has ended, it is no longer in existence, but the threat is alive in terms when it comes to Kashmir. Terror incidents and fatalities since the revoking of special status and statehood for Jammu and Kashmir in the last year have remained high. So when the statehood and special status was taken away from Kashmir, since then definitely it has revoked, since then it has definitely invoked people, or maybe it has served as a catalyst. Okay, this is assumed again. This is the probable situation. Data from the terrorism monitoring portal, that is satp.org, show that there were 382 incidents related to terrorism and 302 fatalities in 2020 so far in Jammu and Kashmir, compared to 369 and 283 in 2019 respectively. So there is a jump, there is an increase in the number of fatalities and incidents that have occurred in Kashmir if you compare the last year and the situation at present. Now, an important point to note is that the subject used here in the sentence is data, and the verb used here is show, which is a plural verb form. Please remember this. This is ideally asked in your subject verb agreement section, and I must tell you that with data, it depends. It's your choice. If you're terming it as a holistic subject, you can use singular verb as well. But the singular form in general for data is datum. Like memoranda is the plural version of memorandum. Memorandum is singular, that is one. If I say there is memorandum of understanding that has been published, that is one. Memoranda is plural form for memorandum. Similarly, datum is singular and data is plural. Let's go ahead. It says, while many of these incidents have occurred due to acts of terror emanating from, emanating is a verb which means coming from or generating, that is the source. Generating from, जहाँ से वो उत्पन्न हो रहा है. From within the Union territory, infiltration of terrorists from the Pakistan continues apace as well. So it is the infiltration of terrorists that is increasing, which is also correlated with the increased ceasefire violations at both the line of control and the international border. This is the proof. This is something that proves it, that the violation of the ceasefire. It proves that Pakistan is willing, or the terrorists there in Pakistan are willing to come up with something threatening. The lull in terror activities. Lull here has been used as a noun. Lull means a pause or a break. Alright. That is a hiatus. It's a beautiful word that we generally, nowadays if you see pause or break, instead of that, there in news readings as well, if you see, or in different articles, it has been now used as hiatus. Alright. एक तरीके का अंतराल. Alright, in हिंदी आप उसको ब्रेक कहते हो, ब्रेक को हम अंतराल कहते हैं. So the lull in terror activities and the relative peace in the valley from 2011 to 2015 are now a thing of the past, and renewed violence besides disaffection. Disaffection is noun, which means like dissatisfactory or dissatisfaction. असंतोष. So जो लोगों के दिमाग में ये चीज़ फिट हो गई है, they have disaffection, they don't have the sense of affection or liking and towards things being normal. Even if they have not reached the high levels of the 1990s and the early 2000s, the persisting disaffection in the valley can only be addressed by a new political process that seeks to review the unilateral changes made to the region's status and restores its full statehood. So the only thing in Jammu and Kashmir that can bring things to peace, that has been suggested by the writer, is that it should be given its full statehood back. Okay, otherwise the persistent violence that we see nowadays, and if you talk of past, maybe the extent or the limit has not reached that level or heights as had been experienced in 1990s and early 2000s, like 2003 as well. So this if not reached now, maybe in future we can face challenges, and if we need to avoid them, there has to be a political process that has to come up, wherein Jammu and Kashmir is given its statehood back and the special status that it was owning. So it has to the region status and the statehood, it has to be given back, it has to be restored. Only then probably things will be back to normal, though we cannot say it will be 100% normalized, but the normalcy that we are looking forward to or everyone wishes to experience there in Jammu and Kashmir can only be done through this. This is what the writer suggests, and this is something that seems viable. Let's see what the government's move is. So this is the article that we had to discuss with you guys for today, and these were the words, vocabulary, terms that I had to share with you guys. The list of the words are right there. So if you want the list of the words, it is right there on our site. You have to go to the link in the description and you can get the word list, and you can practice them as much as you wish to. You have example sentences attached so that you know the appropriate usage of the words in various cases, right? It can be in different ways a word can be used. I will be getting back to you guys and connecting with you in the next session. Till then, keep learning and growing. As I always say, not to forget to like and share the video and subscribe the channel for persistent sessions with us. Thank you so much.